Hello, 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 everybody. How we doing? Let me say hello. Oh, my head's off screen. Hello, hello. How's it going, you guys? Got a mess here. Guys, close your eyes. I'm gonna spin myself around. There it is. There we go. Whew. Whew. Got a lot going on, you guys. Got a lot going on. So, how is everybody doing today for our Wednesdays with Take 5 Friends? How exciting is that? Been trying to think of a fun name to call it. Whip It Up Wednesday, Whatever Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday. I mean, I don't know. Wild Thing Wednesday, all that kind of good stuff. Hey, Mary! You guys missed Mary from the Painted Peaches up after me. Her link is in my description. So go check that out if to follow Mary, because I'm sure she's going to be making something absolutely beautiful, like always. Like always. Hey guys, are you guys at a point that you feel like you're not gonna? It's whatever you want it to be Wednesday, right? I don't know. Whip it up Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that I should have a name for it. I don't know. I'm kind of wacky. Anyway, lots of stuff going on here at Funky Junk. But anyway, what I was saying, you guys feel like sometimes that, hey, Miss Debbie, hey, see you again, hello. You ever feel like it's winging it Wednesday? Yeah, that's what Jeannie's been calling it, winging it Wednesday. Whatever we want it to be is what it's going to be. So, you guys feel like Christmas is getting here and you don't have everything done, and you're getting this overwhelming feeling because you're like, I need to get this done and this done and this done and this done, and I don't have this done, and I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that, and all that kind of stuff. That's how I'm feeling. But I just keep telling myself, you know what? If I don't get it done, I don't get it done. It's not that deep. Make me a list, work on it as I can, and go from there, right? Thank you, Debbie, for sprinkling me out. So I'm going to come up here and show you guys my messy table. If you guys are some of my subscribers, we just got done putting this little fun book together right here. Just real quick, I just jumped on to talk to, well, let's make it a little easier for you to see what's going on. Did this fun little book here. Just put it together is all. And just a cute little Christmas book. I think it's a cute little thing just to have sitting on your table. I need to let it sit and let it get smashed down so it stays closed to see how it pops up. Or you could write things in it. It could be a little notebook that you take notes of things that went on during Christmas. Who was able to come visit and who wasn't, who you got cards from, who didn't. Throw it in with your Christmas decorations, and you'll have it next year to see who to send cards to or who to be nice to because they came and seen you. Whatever it may be. Right? Whatchamacallit Wednesday. Ooh, I love whatchamacallits. Who here loves whatchamacallits? I know I do. I definitely do. You guys, I'm going to pop that banner on here for a few minutes just to let you know. If you guys want to join my Telegram channel, !Telegram, and it should send you the link to join the Telegram channel. That way you're notified when I go live. Or you can hit !Notify, and Facebook should notify you. Okay, I'm going to do some essential stencils. I'm also going to do this wonderful rice paper from Decoupage Central. I do have a link for Decoupage Central. It doesn't save you to use the link, but it gives me a little bit so that we can continue to bring fun and exciting things. But I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to use at the top and the bottom this buffalo check real light. I think I'm going to do that first. Next thing I'm going to do is I already have this board done. We did it a long time ago. Never put anything on it. I got my Stencil of the Month Club stencils today. And this cow, look at them. There's a cow, there's a pig, there's a chicken. I got to do one of them. But I haven't decided if I want to do the Highland cow or if I want to do the pig. Don't know. But we're probably going to do that too because we may get this other project done fairly quickly. And if you hear something running in the background, it is my laser running, trying to get everything caught up. Caroline, I got your mittens cut and ready to send out to you. Still trying to figure out why it won't let you pay as a guest. It's all on my side. So I'll get with you later tonight or tomorrow and we'll figure all that out. Got them ready to package up and send out. So I didn't put a pad down. I like to use that to help with spillage, so don't ruin my little mat here, you know. Because I'm gonna slide this over just a little bit like this, and then straighten it back up. I don't know if that helps or not. But whatever. There we go. Yes, you did get to see me live. So let's start with this. First thing I need to do is I want to put the buffalo check on here because I kind of want it to go up underneath here. And when I rip this, I'm not sure exactly how far down I want to rip it. So I kind of want to give it the illusion that the buffalo check is all behind it, but I don't want to do it in the center because I don't want you to see it through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit this right here like this. I'm going to, just because it's me and I'm weird, it's about 2.5. Yeah, about 2 3/4. I'm going to slide it down just a tish about right there. Okay, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to kind of mark on here so that I know how far up and how far down. I want to go just a little bit past that with the buffalo check. Okay, now I'm thinking I wanted to see how this board was. It was black and I sanded it, so it's got this black undertone with it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to use dark blue buffalo check. I think that'll be very subtle in this background. I think. We'll see. Who knows, right? Who knows? Now, Central Stencil does have some smaller, like this, smaller, I don't know if we should do the big or the little now. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should do the small, or should we do the big, you guys? Big or small? Big or small? Big or small? Tell me what you guys think. See, if I do the big, it'll just basically be about 1.5. I think I might do the small just so that it has more up there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Small, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Okay, like I said, I'm going to leave this alone because when we're all done, we're going to distress it and it'll all kind of blend together. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to just line this on here now. I want to see, do I want to come over here? Do I want to be in the middle of one? Because I'm going to stop about right here. See, and if I go, let's see, I went to there. And then if I line that right up with that, it'll be off just a tish. So that's exactly what I want to do. Right here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to here. And that's about just a little bit past. So I'm going to slide this up like this just a little bit. Okay. So that's about the middle and that's about the middle. I don't know if that, it's not necessary, but that's what I'm going to do. Now I am going to take a piece of tape and hold this down so that it doesn't move around a whole bunch on me since it's not like lined up perfectly. Okay. Just like that. Right there. All right. Now let me get me a plate. I just had a plate. I don't know what I did with the plate. That's okay. We'll just grab another one. Right here. Okay, now I'm thinking this blue will be pretty. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I've got small, 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 a big. Gina wants big. I'm going to go ahead and do the small. I got more smalls. We'll see. But Essential Stencil does have a few of the buffalo check, plaid, whatever you want to call this. Oh man, this is getting gunky. Look, it got a big booger in it. That'll probably be enough. I'm not gonna worry. Different of the plaid stencils. There's big ones, there's small ones. There's a 6x6 that has different size in them, so there's all different ones if you want to check those out. All right, so here we go. Now with the buffalo check, you've got all these little bridge-like things here, so you got to be kind of careful. Just go back and forth across those like this. Or you can still do the swirl, just don't push super duper hard. I like to do the swirl, and I just try not to push super hard, and just go kind of slow, so you're not bending those over and moving them a whole bunch. So here we go. So did you guys watch Susan? She was doing a cute little DIY kit. It was really super cute over there. It's been a busy day here. Busy day here. I'm going live 3 times today. I went live with my subscribers earlier. If you don't know about my subscriber group, it's only $1.99 a month. We go live once a week. Occasionally we miss, but most of the time we go live once a week. I'm going to switch over to Thursdays going live in my subscriber group so that it doesn't interfere with our little, our Take 5 on Wednesdays. So I'm going to move that over onto Thursdays, but you always have the replay. You do get discounts. I'm getting ready to send out a cute little DIY kit for all of us to do live together. So it is a fun little group. Now see how that's kind of, oh gosh, I don't know why my screen does this all the time. Actually, I do know it's my mouse. No, my mouse is put up. I know. You've had appointments, feeding the dog, running back to get eggs from the egg lady. Wow, Donnie, you have been busy. It's just busy time of year. Busy time of year. Now what you want to do is this row here, you want to line it up. Don't line it up here, okay? Because then you'll be off. You've got to make sure you line it up with what you were doing before. Now I'm going to slide it over so that it doesn't hang off so much. But sometimes you have to line it straight up with, right on the edge to get where you want to go. So just kind of line that up so that you don't see any of the wood underneath there. Very easy. And if you can't get it perfect, don't stress the small stuff. Remember, crafting's supposed to be fun and relaxing, not stressful. So if you don't get it quite lined up, nobody's going to notice it. And like I always say, if they do notice it, they see something, and they say something, they're not your friend. Poop on them, right? It's your project. Now look what I did. I almost went down too far. Did you see that? See that? See right here? And I was going to go down too far. I'm glad I looked up. Holy moly. Wait a minute, that lines up a lot better now too. Jiminy Christmas. There we go. I can tell you guys a little bit of a funny story. My dog is supposed to go live with my subscribers at 2 o'clock today. Well, I was running behind anyway, trying to get everything done and whatnot. Let the dog out and let her in, and I was getting ready to run upstairs to go live, and I let her in, and she's got something all over her fur. Well, I reached down and touched it. It was poop. Poop. She had rolled in poop. She's never, ever done that before. Well, I couldn't just let her run around the house with poop on her. So I real quick sent out a post. I'm like, I'm going to be late. The dog pooped everywhere. Or didn't poop everywhere. She got poop everywhere. or got rolled in poop. God, I can't even talk. Yeah, little creep. Oh, look, way past it on this one. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, little stinkhead. Just gonna kind of look here, and I'm just gonna kind of bring this down so it looks a little bit like the top up there. Just because I can. Right like that. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now see, I didn't need to do the whole thing. That's what I did wrong. I was gonna stop at the pencil mark. It's okay. Let's just go for it. Let's just do exactly the same thing I did down there. If we gotta sand some off, we will. Holy moly. Anyway, so I threw her in the shower. Well, by the time I got done with her, if you notice when my face was on the screen, I kind of looked like a hot mess. Then I felt like I smelled like poop. So I ran through the shower again. The joys of having animals, right? But she's never done that before. I don't know. And to be honest, after I got to washing her off, I don't even know that it was poop. She might have rolled in like a roadkill or something. I don't know what she did. But she's never done that before, and I was not happy with her. I told her I wasn't happy, but she didn't care. You know? She just looked at me like, why are you giving me a bath? Because normally I take her into, we have a pet store that has sinks and stuff where you can give your dog a bath. And so we normally go in there to do that because it just, you know, the mess is there. She don't splash everywhere and all that kind of, you know, crud. It's a lot easier. So I've never had to put her in our shower to take a bath. Alrighty, you guys. Anyway, so we have some buffalo check on each end. Okay? Because I'm wanting to put this in here like this. Now you're not going to be able to see that between under there, I don't think. So it's not going to matter. Okay? So what I need to do here is I'm going to take my water pen right here. Yeah, you gotta love. Yeah, she wanted something. I know, it was nasty, Mary. Nasty. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. My pup hasn't done that yet, and she best not. No kidding, Susan. I know, they like stinky stuff. She likes to swim. Yeah, I used to have a black lab that I had for like, I don't know, I think she was 13 or 14 when she passed away. She was my pal. And yeah, she would always, if there was water, she always got into the water. This little guy here, or it's a girl, she's not done this before. I don't know what she was thinking today. I know what she was thinking. She was thinking, you know what? My mom's got to go live here in a little bit. How about if I go outside and make a mess? This water pen right here, I can't find my other one. And the sad thing is I have a package of a bunch of them over there. I just need to grab them and bring them over. It either comes out a bunch or doesn't hardly come out. Now I like to use there it goes. I like to use the water pen because I like the rough edge, you know, the hairy edge. I don't like it straight across there, you know. So, just like that. Now you can use a pencil eraser to help pull it off. That gives you a little bit more of a controlled tear, I guess you could say. So, right there like that. Just like that. I think this is going to be very pretty. And rice paper's a little thick. See, it doesn't really want to soak through it very well. So sometimes you got to get a little extra water on. Or you can put a ton on like I just did. You can even just tear it. You don't have to put the water on it. I'll show you down this other side. Over here. You can just grab a hold of it and tear it too. Like that. I just like the randomness of how it looks when I do it with the water on there. It's just me. And it is a little easier. It's harder to pull apart up there. So anyway, there we go. So I know I love this print. It's from Decoupage Central. I was going to look before I went live to see if they had it anymore, and I didn't. I apologize about that. But you can go to decoupagecentral.com, or if you hit my link tree, you can click on my link, and then, you know, if you purchase something, I get a little bit with that, just to help buy more rice papers, right? Because I'm telling you what, there's some pretty ones on there. Pretty ones. Now see, I'm looking at this. It doesn't match perfectly, okay? But I'm okay with that. I think it's going to be okay. And see how I didn't cut all of it off or rip it off along there? I'm okay with that too. We'll just put it down over to the edge, because I'm going to probably put some wax on here or some glaze or something to darken it up just a little bit after I put this on. Okay, so 2 things you can do here. I like to use the decoupage varnish right here. You can use Mod Podge if you want to, or you know, the Liquitex matte medium. Mine's down there, but I've really been liking this lately, and it is a varnish, so you can use it as a top coat too. And it is also available on the Decoupage Central page. It's Pentart. I like the Pentart page, products. I think they work really, really well. They're made for, you know, this type of project. So we're going to put this about halfway up, and we're going to put it down, and then we'll put it under the other half. That way it doesn't dry on me. I mean, it takes a minute to dry, but just how I'm going to do it today. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of slide this on here, and I'm going to just kind of look to see about where I think I want it to be. I'm thinking about right there. Looks good. I think that looks good. Now I'm not going to use my hand like I just started to do. I'm going to grab me a thing, one of these, and I'm just going to force that down in there. Now, let me tell you this. If you really want your whites and stuff to pop, you should paint white underneath there. But you don't have to. It just makes the print pop a little bit more, especially if there's a lot of white on it. But we're going for more of an antique-y, rusty look right here. So I'm just going to put this on. Another section of it. I like to miss the edges and the corners, so I'm trying to be very mindful of that. Here. I'm just going to kind of push it up like that, and then push it down into that glue. I like to do this because if the glue gets through, because you can feel the glue because it's wet, especially like on napkins and paper. If the glue gets through and you get it on your fingers, well, then you're going to pull your paper up. Let's see, we're going to go clear up to here. Up to that right there. You'll pull your paper up and you'll rip it. So that's why I use the what are those called? Chip brushes. There we go. Couldn't think of the name of it. But this varnish does dry clear, so you can put it on top, which is what I will probably do. But I'll be honest with you, I like to spray my top coat on stuff. I just find it easier. And I usually spray a thin coat on top, even for my stuff inside, so that if it gets dust on it, it can be wiped off real easily. You know what I mean? So it just makes it a little bit easier to wipe off. Okay, but on that same token, like if you see a spot on your rice paper or your napkins or something that you didn't get down, you can always go from the top because it will soak through, you know? So now I'm going to go right along this edge here where these little guys are that are hanging over. And I'm just going to kind of swish them, glue them down a little bit here so that, you know, it doesn't catch and rip my paper off. Okay. And do the same thing over here on this side. I'm not adding more of the glue. I'm just taking what I've got on my brush. It's a good way to get it off your brush. Now I'm going to look and make sure. I'm going to grab just a little bit here because there's a spot right there. I'm going to go along here and just make sure that I got all the edges down. I like to miss the edges, and then when it dries, it's got a spot that sticks up. And where that's white right there, that will dry clear. Just like that. Okay, isn't that cool? I think that looks pretty. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm going to take that banner off of there. Oops. So that you guys can see some more stuff right there. I know. I didn't come up with this. I seen Grace Kurtz do it from the Comfy Nest, so I learned a lot from her on things. I like how that looks, just like that. But let's use a little bit of our Valspar Antiquing Glaze. Kind of go over here and around the edges a little bit, just to blend it in together. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I had a staining sponge over here, but I don't see it. I don't know where it went. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this, or a lot, a lot, whatever. And I'm just going to put that on here, and I'm just going to kind of wipe it off too. Now see how it just kind of antiques up that wood under there, and it also is darkening up the paint just a little bit. Okay, see that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully, I'm going to go and like kind of have it so it blends a little bit. I don't want to run this across the top of my print here, but I just kind of want it to look like it all blends together, so it doesn't look like there's a line there. See how that just kind of looks like it all goes there together now. Now I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to do the same thing up here. Now the glue's still a little wet up here, but that's okay. It's not going to matter. My paper is darker up here anyway, so it'll be just fine. Now see that? I'm just putting it on, kind of wiping it off with it a little bit like that. Now I know this has a Christmas tree and Christmas presents in, but this is a print right here that I would probably leave out all winter long. But that's me. Now, we always like to frame in our stuff. Now, normally I use my brush, but I'm just going to use this, and that way, see, there's some wood showing right there and right there. That way, I darken it up too. Okay, I just need a little bit more stuff. I'm going to tap it off over here, and we're going to just go right along this edge here. Edges will make it so, I don't know why my stinking thing keeps doing that, you guys. I apologize. There we go. It'll draw your eye to the center of your picture so that you're looking more at the picture than around your edges. It's kind of why we frame our pictures that we take. Okay, now look at that. Oh, I think that is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Let me put this away real quick. And let me change the view, and I will hold it up and show it to you guys with my other view here so you can see it a little bit better. See right there. Isn't that pretty? I think that turned out really pretty. Now we could put Merry Christmas on here if we wanted to, or Oh Holy Night. I mean, we could stencil some more stuff on here, but I kind of like it just like this. I think it looks very pretty. Very, very pretty. And like I said, I think this is something that we could leave sitting out all winter. I know it has presents in it, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. So what I will do with this is I will put two little screws up here, and I will take a wire and I'll hook up there so that it just kind of hangs on the wall like that. Now here's why I do it up here, because then I can put something on the back of this. So I could have, let's pretend like I'm going to only use this for Christmas. I could take another sheet of, and just show you, I have another truck in here. So I have that truck. That would be pretty too, but I have one that I think I do. Thought I did, maybe I don't. Let me see. Like this green truck here. Look at this truck. I could put that on the other side, and then if I was using that other for Christmas, I could just flip it over and this could be winter. Or I could even put, like this truck or something. Then it's, you're not having to move your stuff. You just flip it around. I like to do that with my stuff. So we'll do that on another day. Anyway, I love how that turned out. So let's sit that down there and let's grab this. And let's work on this one right here. I'm going to put this in the trash before I end up with it all over me. Okay, so what should we do? Should we do the, I love the trucks too. I'm telling you, I think they're absolutely beautiful. I've never done this before. You'd think I'd know what the heck I was doing here. So anyway, okay, so what do you think we should do? Should we do the Highland cow? Should we do the pig? Or should we do the chicken? I don't know. And then I was kind of thinking that maybe use the flowers on them. Whatever one we do, to use the flowers, I was thinking. What do you guys think? Hey there! Should we do the pig or the cow or the chicken? I'm kind of thinking I want to do the cow. What do you guys think? I think we should do the cow. I'm going to rip this open. While we decide here, the cow, Debbie, kind of like the cow too. The little piggy. Okay, and there's the chicken with the glasses and all that. Okay, so let's do the cow. Debbie said cow, and Marilyn said cow. Mary says cow or pig. I'm going to do the cow. Now, you guys, look at this. We could put this on here, all right, and just do the outline, okay? Or I'm gonna very gently go over this with my stencils and lightly with black, okay? Except for here. What does a cow? Are the inside of their ears pink? I was trying to think if I went around the edge and then we could fill in with the brown. Let's just go for it. Let's just do something here and then we'll see what it looks like when we get it done. I don't know, maybe I should do it in a lighter color and then we can go back over it with the black. Let's do that. Let me grab some just brown here. Let's just grab some brown. Probably making it more difficult than I need to, but let's just see. Let's just play and see right here. Okay. Just gonna go along there. Let's make sure we get that off. I think I probably should put the lid back on my water pen or I'm gonna have water everywhere. Okay. So we're just gonna go along here. I'll show you what I mean about filling in and then going back over the top, because see, like he'll look like he has that kind of background as a, I had too much paint on my brush, rather than a brown background. But we need to get the outline of him on here first. And then what we can do is after we get done filling in and painting, we'll go back over it with, you know, I'll probably use black to go back over it. So I'm just kind of getting it on here so we can see what it looks like and kind of paint it to match our, kind of thinking the inside of his ears should probably, I don't know, probably end up being black anyway. Just gonna go around the edges. I'm gonna go out here on his horn, not doing the whole horn. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the outline of him on here, and we'll go from there. And we'll go from there. Okay. I don't think I went up through here. I'm probably reading too much into it. Okay. He cute on there? I think he looks cute like that, right? Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is taking a couple different colors of paint, browns here. Okay, like his horns. I think I might want to end up doing his horns this caramel color. Maybe the inside of his ears this caramel color too. Okay, which I can do that when I paint, or when I stencil. But like along in here, see, I can kind of fill in so that he actually shows up brown. Do you see what I mean? And then we'll re-stencil over the top and make it, you know, jump out. The lines jump back out. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm probably making this harder than I need to. I like to do that. If you guys follow me, you know I always make things a lot harder than I need to. But I'm just kind of thinking that I want him to be brown. I don't want him to be the wood color. I want him to stand out a little bit. Now, he doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to do any shading or anything like that because that is just not me. I just don't do well with that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna go right along here. Probably do his eyes all black. Yeah. I'm just gonna go along here. I think here we might do the lighter color. So basically, I'm just going to put brown paint everywhere on here. I'm just thinking it through. Now, I got it over a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not going to make a big deal. My granddaughter has volleyball here in just a little bit. I just heard her downstairs. Sounds like she was she was just filling her water bottle. I don't know if you guys can hear that when that goes. The ice going into those metal Stanley water bottles is always so loud. And see, I'm just really just painting over the whole thing. And then the stencil, whoops, I kind of am going out in a few spots, but that's okay. the stencil will re-bring it back up to, you know, what it's supposed to look like. And in his ears, I'm going to do the lighter color. So why am I painting him brown? That was silly. We'll do it with the stencil. Right there like that. Put a little bit more. Got quiet, didn't I? Got quiet. Got quiet. Lost some viewers there. I love these. I think they're going to be so much fun to do things all summer with these animals. I think the animals are just really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to grab this caramel here. And I'm just going to kind of get in here just so that his nose here is a little bit lighter. I don't know. Are they in real life a little bit lighter? I don't have any idea, to be honest. But mine is. And I'll do his ears when I do that. I don't know about this down here. Should that be pink, or should we do that like a pale pinky color? Why not? Let's see what it looks like. Miss Melanie from Painting Crafty. She does some amazing art, you guys. If you don't follow Miss Melanie, if you don't follow any of our presenters or any of our people from Take 5, I highly encourage you to do so, because there is so much talent. We have Christy from My Artful Adventures that does paper crafting. You know, Mary has Chalk Couture, and so does Susan, but they also do lots of other fun stuff. We have Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette, and she does all kinds of painting and goodies. Miss Melanie is an actual real life artiste. She's an amazing drawer. So is Jeannie. The stuff they do just amazes me. It's amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to take my, I'm just going to get a new one. I don't know what to do with it. My stencil brush here. Let's see if we're lined up. It looks like we're lined up pretty good. Okay, I'm going to take this caramel color, and I'm going to do his ears that color. Okay, and I'm going to do the inside of his ears also that color. And I did go over the ears with the brown, but it'll just be a little bit darker. That's okay. Hoping I laid my stencil down real good. And what do we say around here? If we get this project done and it doesn't turn out the way that we wanted it to turn out, what do we do? What do we say? What do we do? We say, oh well, we sand it off and we do something different, right? We don't make a big deal and cry over a little bit of a boo-boo, right? I mean, the other day I started a project, didn't like it, and totally went to do something else. Okay, so here I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to do the outline in black so that it really pops off of there. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Now, when you have these thin lines, sometimes you have to kind of move your stencil or your brush around a little bit differently than how you normally stencil. I always like to go in a circular motion, but to get down in there, sometimes I kind of have to very easily go back and forth to really get down in there. So Now, you guys, if you belong to the VIP group, the 5-star VIP group was supposed to go live last night. Wasn't able to. We had, well, my cousin passed away, and I just really wasn't feeling like going live. So I canceled last night. So we're going to hop on at 6:30 when this event is all over and just kind of do some things. You know, we're not necessarily doing a particular craft, which we normally do. We normally do like we send you the supply list and all that, but we're just going to pop on, and anybody that wants to join me will be able to join me on camera, or they can just watch and just catch up on some stuff that we need to get done. I want to get some gift tags made, so I was going to make some gift tags up and just chit chat for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then go from there. Let me grab a piece of this. How are we doing on time? We're doing great on time. So I don't want my horn to have any black on it, so I'm just kind of holding that over there like that. Now you can tape all this stuff off. I usually just hold this on here because I find it just a little bit easier and not so time consuming as it takes to do your taping off and stuff. But you definitely do you. You do it how you want to do it and what's easiest for you. So this, because I kind of want the inside of that ear to stay that caramely color. I'm thinking, I don't know, when we looked it up, we may go, ooh, this looks terrible, and have to do it different. And if we do, we will. If that's the case, that's what we'll do. We'll redo it. So 45 degrees. Woohoo, Melanie, that's awesome. That's awesome. We got our Christmas, my husband last weekend, I think it was, did our outside Christmas lights. We've gotten our tree the day after Thanksgiving, and we get a real tree. So we usually let it sit for a few days so it can the limbs can kind of drop. And then he put the lights on last weekend also. And then the girls decorated, I think it was Monday? I don't know what today is. Today's Wednesday. So the girls put ornaments on the tree Monday. And then last night I finished, they put the village out Monday too. And then last night I finished up putting, I have like a little tree that I put in the kitchen and stuff like that. So, okay. Because I forgot about putting the flowers and stuff on, because usually you want to not have the dark colors underneath the flowers. We'll see what happens here. Okay. See how that looks? Doesn't look too bad, does it? Doesn't look too bad. I feel like I should outline his ears a little bit. So I'm going to just grab... Now see, if my board didn't have this chippy on it, it would have been just fine just to leave it alone, I think. But we're just going to... I just feel like his ears need outlined. Just because the rest of him is outlined. Or his horns. Did I call them ears? I think I called them ears. Okay. Come up here. I don't know. Not exactly how I was thinking it was going to turn out. But you know what? It's okay. Like I always say, we don't sweat the small stuff. Because see, I'm not digging how this looks in here. I'm just going to kind of go along here, kind of follow where the stencil is. I'm not going to do anything particular, like exact, like where it is, because it just kind of blends, just to kind of cover the inside. Oh, man. too much on there. I feel like there should be a line here. Maybe one here and one here. Like that. Let's see, we went... See that? Just kind of adds on there. Let's see. Kind of went over to here. Like that. There we go. There we go. So that makes a little more sense up there, I think. I think that looks kind of cute, you guys. Now, I'm going to be honest. What I would probably do next time I did this is I would do my whole board brown, and then I would stencil. Then I would probably go up to his edges there. Or another thing that would be cool is if the whole thing was white, you know, if the whole board was white, and then just put the stencil on with the black. I think that would look good also. Okay, so it's whatever you like to do. We got 51 minutes, or it's 51. Now, we do have, hello, hello. You know, you could put a little bow down here. We could put glasses on him. We could put a bow in his hair. It also had, I had this. It had the flowers. Now, I'm going to have trouble if I put the flowers on because I did the black already. Okay? So I'm just going to be dead honest there. I probably have trouble doing that. But something we could do here that might be kind of fun, just fun to do, is see if I can get the stencil open right here. And look at these heart glasses. Let's give him some heart glasses. I think that would be cute. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Just to add something fun on here. And I could go red or another color, but I'm just going to use black because I have black right here. And I know it will cover, you know, the brown and the black that's already on here. Just like that. Okay. Do-do-do. Look how fun he looks. It's like a little, she looks like a little girl. Because see, now we could always, see, we could have came up here and put a little bow up here on her if we wanted to. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Let's put that up here, and I'm just going to use black. She can have a black bow, right? There's no reason why she can't. So you can put that on and then put these on top for a, you know, an outline of something. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it right here. Like this. Hope I'm putting this in the right spot. I think I am. I need to pay attention to what I was doing. Yep. Look at her. Look at her. Now, what we could do is dry that. Yeah, we got time. Dry this off a little bit. So make sure it's good and dry. See, I can lay this right up here. This has got kind of like paisleys on it. I think she's kind of cute too. I was a little scared there for a minute. It was making me a little nervous. I thought, oh my gosh, Christy, what have we done? And I think she's turning out okay. So I just kind of line that up with that scarf up there. Okay? Just, I'm like spinning around. I can't see what I'm doing up there. Okay, we want to now you're saying, what in the world are you going to put on that to cover that black? We're going to do white. We're going to do white. And I'm going to grab this white chalk paint I have right here that I don't have very much left of, because chalk paint covers a little bit better. Now, it might turn gray, but that's okay because I'm adding wet to paint that hasn't completely cured, and it could turn kind of a gray color. And does it have to be completely lined up? Heavens, no, it doesn't. But you know what? It'll just give like the impression that there's something on this scarf. You know, it's kind of like a paisley, or I get, you know what it is. Duh, it's a bandana. So if I'd have painted it red and then put white over the top of it, it would have looked like a bandana up there. But now it looks like a little black bandana. Oh, look at that. She is adorable. I love her. I love her. Absolutely love her. Now we could take and put, stuck that in the paint. We could take and put like little stripes or something on her glasses if we wanted to, but I'm not going to mess with that. But that would be cute. We can also fill in our bridges with the black. Just get you a little brush and get your black paint. And I don't normally fill in bridges, but I feel like they should on these glasses right here. I don't usually mess with it, but I just kind of feel like they need to be filled in on this one. But again, you do you. A lot of people do fill them in. I know my friend Melissa fills hers in a lot of times, and so does Miss Sharon. A couple of my stencil sisters, they like to fill the bridges in. And I like I said, I don't normally. But I think that does make the glasses look a little bit better. You know, especially since that's a major focal point right there. See that? Oh, she's adorable. I love her. I love her. Now I'm going to do what I always do with my stencil brush. Right here is, I will go along here and I will kind of paint my side with the black. Okay, now we will put something on the back of this sign. We always do. But see, I don't get crazy and try to cover the whole side. Okay, the main thing I'm doing is I am putting a frame, just like we talked about on the other project, and that really will make your everything go look at your little cow. Okay, you guys, Miss Mary is up after me, so make sure you go check her out. Her link is in my description to her page. It is The Painted Peach. Just type that in and you'll come across it. If you're watching in Take 5, she will be sharing herself over. That's one thing that we kind of do that's a little bit different in our groups, in our presenter groups, is we share ourselves over to the group, which is kind of cool because then when people click on it, we get it counts for us having, engagement. So that's one of the fun things that we do. So if you are a business owner, you go live or anything like that, and you think that you might want to join all of us, let us know and we can put you in our group. But we're not just a presenters group. We also go over and learn new things, like we've been learning about emails and different things like that. So if you want any information on that, please let me know, and I can get you the information you need. Okay, but here we go. We got our sweet little cow, and we did our sweet little truck. It's 5 o'clock. I will see you on Mary's page. Bye-bye, my friends. Bye-bye.